and Jose Benavidez Sr., his father, are dismissing David Morrell. Ronnie Shields said that they basically, wanted to fight David Benavidez and was ready to fight him. And Benavidez said no. And Jose Benavidez Sr. is backing up that story. Said they want Canelo. Who was David Morrell fought? What has he done? He's fought nobody. Don't get me wrong. We'll fight him and knock him out. But right now, he's fought nobody. So, and a lot of people feel Canelo fans can use that against him. And we know boxing fans today, instead of seeing the best fights possible, they want to go the elongated way. They want to go the alternative route. Oh, you ducking Benavidez, Morrell. How you gonna fight Canelo if you ducking Morrell? And if you fight Morrell, knock Morrell out, he wasn't that good. You need to go rematch plan, knock him out. Canelo knocked him out, so it ain't really never gonna be good enough. But he got a point. Morrell is on a different trajectory. You know what I'm saying? And I think for Morrell's sake, unless he, obviously he feel that he can beat him, but for Morrell's sake, I just feel that he just need the repetitions. You know what I'm saying? They probably more likely gonna feed him Demetrius Andrade the big. That's more likely probably gonna happen. They're probably gonna feed him Demetrius Andrade. So that's probably what you're gonna see happen. Is him fight Demetrius Andrade. So don't be surprised if that's not the next move. I'm not sure they're gonna completely get ready to feed him Caleb Plant yet. They might got a few more plans for Caleb Plant, but yeah, I think they're gonna be prepared to feed him to Caleb Plant. I mean to Demetrius Andrade. Speaking of Dave Morrell, but I mean, you got a point. Morrell got to start getting names under his belt. There ain't that many names in the 168-pound division. Andrade, Plant, him and Jamal train under Ronnie Shields, but Jamal said if they want to do it, they can do it. Guys like Zach Parker, John Gorilla Ryder is fighting Jaime Munguia, so we are getting that fight. So there's some names to kind of steadily build up, but the problem is PBC don't like working with other companies. They like taking all the risks and getting all the reward, and I ain't mad at it, But the only problem that comes from that is they don't want to make the best fights on their side of the street. If they make the best possible fights on a consistent basis on their side of the street, we wouldn't be complaining. But like I said, Morrell's still building up his name. He seemed to be as young as his age say. Most Cubans, usually a lot older, significantly older than what they said they are. But Morrell is one of them guys that physically can challenge David Benavidez. I think he need to clean up his defense a bit. But height, stature, reach, and pedigree, he can rival him. He just doesn't have a professional experience, but he been moving at a fast clip. He get a couple names like Demetrius Andrade and Zach Parker under his belt. I think he may be ready, and we may know a little bit more about him. But at one point, Ronnie didn't feel like he was ready. He was saying he was ready. Then Ronnie said he wasn't ready. So, I mean, the longer you tend to wait, the better these guys get. We've seen that with Thurman and Earl Spence. We've seen that with Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Even though Crawford was older, he allowed Crawford to grow into the weight class. He allowed Terrence Crawford to grow into the weight class, get stronger, get to the optimum size, and cause more problems. Maybe if he would have clipped his wings when he first got there, it probably would have been a different story. But I kind of agree with parties involved here. Morrell need more experience. He need more reps. He need bigger names. You know what I'm saying? That's what he need. So, but when you as big as he is, as scary as you is, it takes time. I mean, David Benavidez was kind of fiending for some names for a minute. He just not starting to get guys in the ring. And he doing what he supposed to do to those guys. So, can't get mad at it. Can't get mad at it. But if he turn around and fight a less superior foe and Morrell next, and Morrell is willing to sign up, I understand it. But, Morrell gonna push you right back to regular showtime. That ain't a pay-per-view fight. Even though if they put Luis Ortiz and Chris Arreola, Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz on pay-per-view, or Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view, they'll put anybody on pay-per-view. They'll put anybody on pay-per-view. So that's what we do know. But I think David Morrell, I think Ronnie is right. You know, I think a lot of these other guys are right that that he needs some more seasoning. I mean, and the messed up thing about it is a lot of these guys fight once, twice a year. A lot of these dudes fight once or twice a year, and you know what I'm saying, you wait once or twice for your shot, you know, and then what? You know, Benavidez move up, a year or two go by, and you miss an opportunity. So that's why some of these dudes are anxious, because they know if I wait 1, 2, 3 more fights, that's about 1.5 to 3 years. And nobody wants to wait that long. Nobody wants to wait that long for their opportunity. You know? But he can't turn around and fight a nobody next. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. He can't turn around and fight a nobody next, when Morrell is the next best available option. So I think that's fair game. I think that's square business. But I think Benavidez just on the upward trajectory. You know, it seems like he getting better and better each fight, and I think Morrell, he got to get them opponents to get on that upward trajectory that Benavidez is on. But physically, he looked like one of them dudes that can kind of rival him physically. Big 168-pounder, probably built like a cruiserweight too. You know what I'm saying? But Benavidez output, his chin, his punch resistance, all that, his punching power, his consistency. You know, we don't know if Morrell could take it on the chin. We know he can give it, but can he take it on the chin for real? So, to me, if they make the fight next, I wouldn't be mad about watching it. I prefer them go ahead and do the fight next if that's what they want to do, but I think Morrell, you know, could be better. He got time to get better. You know? So, but, you know, Ronnie said, you know, we all heard that the fight was on the table, and, you know, it was pretty much a done deal. And Benavidez said, I ain't signed to fight no David Morrell. I ain't signed nothing. People were reporting that the fight was done, and he said, I ain't signed to fight shit. And, you know, he ended up fighting Demetrius Andrade. So, one, like it was a lateral move. I think that's a progressive forward move. But it don't look like David Morrell, as of right now, is going nowhere. So, if he keep winning and keep, you know, when he close out Showtime next month versus a guy, Synagogue, whatever his name was, he was supposed to fight a while ago. He was supposed to fight a while ago, so I mean, and there you have it. Why does he blowing his horn? I don't get that. Why are you blowing your horn? Shit crazy, bro. Ain't no salt on the ground. Ain't nothing but slush and slick shit at the end. I remember I was driving somebody in the Suburban, almost tail spin right in front of me. These jokers don't believe in they don't believe Fat Meat Greasy, man. That's why when I used to take Pacific Freeway to work last year, I still kind of take it. It's all, every time it snows, it's always somebody spent out in the ditch on the side of the road. Always. Everybody think you can drive in this shit, you know, because you got a new car or whatever. You got new tires, you can drive in this shit like you drive like it's a sunny 75-degree day, you know. The laws of your traction of your car don't work that way. No matter if you got 4x4 or what, you still can spin out. But yeah, I would like to see Morrell and Benavidez get it popping. But I wouldn't mind them letting Morrell get more experience, and that's better for Morrell. Especially if Benavidez keep trying to squeeze and make 68. That's better for him. If he go up, guess what? You know, you get a belt, clean the division up if you want. Benavidez ain't going too far above 75 right now, and he'll be there. So you gotta figure out everything isn't a rush. No matter how bad you want it, if you rush it, a lot of times it ain't gonna be right. You're gonna have to make adjustments to make it work. But you know, but Morrell get to close out Showtime right after Benavidez, so people can compare the performances and all that. But I guarantee you, a lot of Canelo fans gonna get behind David Morrell. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get behind David Morrell. They use him as a blocker, you know, for David Benavidez. So that's just my opinion on it. But yeah, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out check out the boxing playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.